you guys, this is Aliya, or you would know me as Makeup by Ali, and I am here at Lulu Hypermarket in Silicon Central, and we will be talking all about beauty, makeup, and skincare for this summer. And we will also be running a contest during this live session where we'll be choosing 5 winners to win 200 dirhams worth voucher to spend in Lulu Hypermarkets, and we'll be asking 2 questions during this entire live session. The winners will be announced at the end of the session. So make sure you pay attention and you answer the questions correctly. So first up, let's talk about how important it is to take care of your skin during any season, not just summer, but any season. Specifically, how to take care of your skin for summer. It is very, very important to wear your SPF. That is the #1 rule, and you should be wearing SPF 30 or above. It's very important because we need to protect our skin against the harsh rays of the sun. And all your skincare products and everything will work much better if you're protecting your skin during the day. It doesn't matter if it's cloudy, if it's rainy, you need to be wearing your SPF during the day. So without further ado, I'm going to move towards starting my makeup because I have prepped my skin already with a moisturizer and my SPF. Now, my first question for you guys before moving towards makeup is that which product is a must-have for skincare during summer? So drop your answers, the team will be checking in, and I'm going to start doing my makeup now. So first up, what I'm going to do is, because I have already prepped my skin with my moisturizer and SPF, I'm going to be going with a concealer, and this is the Essence Camouflage Concealer, and I'm just going to be putting a little bit under my eyes, around my mouth a little bit, just to conceal any darkness. And the key, to be honest, when doing makeup specifically during the day in like this hot and humid weather, is that you need to wear lesser makeup, like more hydrating stuff, and also make sure that you're using waterproof, sweat-proof makeup so that nothing moves around during the day. And less is more when it comes to doing makeup during summer. I'm also taking a little bit of concealer above my lids just to conceal the darkness that I have. And as you can see, I have applied very, very less product. And the first step was concealer, so that we can just cancel out the darkness using a concealer, and then we need to use less foundation. So for foundation, I'm also going in with Essence Pre-Natural Hydrating Foundation. This is a very good lightweight foundation. And I'm taking only a very little amount, placing it all over my face, and I'm going to be blending it out evenly. So like I said, less is more when it comes to doing makeup. You can conceal any darkness, any issues that you have on your face before applying foundation, so that you don't end up applying extra layers of foundation. And then you can also spot conceal, you know, once you have applied your foundation and you feel like some area is looking gray or any redness is showing, you can just spot conceal with a concealer on top. It's also recommended, if you have a powder foundation to use, you can always go in with a powder foundation for an extra coverage. This is the Max Factor Facefinity Compact Foundation that I have, and I'm just placing it on the areas that I do get oily a lot, and then just spreading it out on the outer corners of my face. So I'm starting with the center of my face because that's where I usually get oily, and then just spreading it out across the face. My forehead does get very oily and very shiny throughout the day, specifically during summer. So I'm just making sure that I have a powder or a powder foundation to control the oil that could come during the day. So once the complexion is done, very natural, very minimal, very basic, I'm going to just take my contour here. This is the Max Factor Miracle Contour Duo, and it has 2 shades here. So there's like a contour shade and a highlight shade. And I'm just taking a brush just to bronze up the face a little bit. I like to apply more blush and lesser contour, if that makes sense, during summer, because it really gives that sun-kissed kind of a look. But you can, it's totally up to you. So while we're doing our makeup, I have another question for you. So the first question I already asked during the beginning of the session. And the second question is, which location of Lulu hypermarkets did I come today to pick all this beautiful makeup and skincare products to be doing this live session with you? Drop your answers in the questions. So next up, I'm going with Rimmel London bronzing palette, and I'm just going to take this dark shade here and just apply it on the apples of my cheek, just to give a flush, like a little bit of flush. And it also has like this highlighting pearly finish to it, so it gives you a beautiful glow as well. The main thing I'm focusing on is the complexion, keeping it very light and the eyes not too heavy, because it's daytime makeup, so I'm not going to be doing very heavy eyes or something. I'm just going to take this this little brush and go in with a bronzing powder again and pick up the color that I put on my cheeks as my eyeshadow. This will give a very nice sheen to the eyes, but it will not be overpowering. So just a little bit of color applied across the lids, just to give a little depth to the eyes, and just blending it out. I hope you guys are answering the questions. And just a little bit on this eye as well. You can totally skip this step if you don't feel like going for an eye makeup, but this is literally like, you know, using one product for multiple things when it comes to doing your summer makeup, because you can literally use your blush for eyeshadow, your contour for eyeshadow, or the bronzer for eyeshadow. You can just mix and match with products. And I'm pretty much done with the eyes. I just wanted a flush of color for my eyes. What I'm doing next is moving on to mascara. So I have two mascaras here. I'm gonna go in with Rimmel London Scandal Eyes. I really love putting mascara. I love it more than putting on false lashes because I feel like it just gives a very natural look, and it's just perfect for summer or any other season as well. I really prefer putting 3 coats of mascara for a very fuller effect, and skipping on false lashes. Even if you have to put false lashes, you can put them, but I like to put just on the corner, like just corner lashes after I have put my mascara. I'm not going to do that today because I'm going for a very natural look. So once this is done, I'm going to move to my lower lashes as well, and for that I'm just going to put 1 to 2 coats maximum, because then it gives a smoky eye effect, which I'm not going for. Now I'm gonna move again to my top lashes and give the final coat on my lashes. So once that's done, I'm just going to take my powder back again and just powder the lines over here. This is a powder foundation, so it will work perfectly in stopping the lines and stopping the creasing. And just go in over the blush and everything, just to make it look a little bit more natural and all blended in together. So once that is done, what I'm going to do is take this pencil from Max Factor. This is the Real Brow Fiber Pencil. I like to keep my brows very natural during summer, not too defined or too full and stuff. So what I'm going to do is just fill in the gaps with this pencil. It's going to give a very natural look, and I'm going to just put this, when I'm coming to the inner side, I'm just putting it in like hair-like strokes. So it's coming from bottom to top in hair-like strokes, a very, very thin, very minimal. Just filling in the gaps and not shaping it too much, because we are going for a softer look for the makeup. What I'm gonna do next is, just because I feel like my lower lash needs to be popped out a little bit, what I'm gonna do is take this smudge brush and just go in with the color I used on my lids, and just take a very, very minimal amount and just put it across my lower lash line, very close to the lash line, not coming down or something. Just very, very minimal shade, just to give a little color to the under eyes. And also, if you have like a lot of lines coming in on your under eyes, you can use a matte eyeshadow for the lower lash line, so that those lines do not look too much. It will actually diffuse the look of fine lines under your eyes. So that's a tip right there. Next up, I'm gonna actually put highlighter, because I love to be glowy all the time throughout the year, not just summer, but every single day of the year. I like to be very, very glowy. So what I'm gonna do is just take a little bit of highlighter and put it across my cheekbones, just for a little glow. And also, I like to put it, using the same brush, I like to put it on the brow bone as well, because it gives a really nice look to the eyes. Just putting it on the other side as well. For my nose, I don't like to put it here too much during the day, because then it comes out too much. What I like to do is just put it here and then put it here as well. Why? Because it kind of makes this area a little wider, and I like that. So I just put it here and then over here. You can also put it above your lips. If you like a pouty lip, you can also put it here. And that's pretty much it for the face complexion and everything. Now what I'm going to do is apply a lip color, and for my lip color I'm going to be using this Max Factor Maroon Dust 735 shade. And I'm just applying a little bit in the center and patting it with my fingers. What I'm going to do next is take a Rimmel Step 1 Intense Color Lip Color, and just take it a very, very minimal amount, not too much, just to give a little pinky touch to the lips. And we've just blended it out with our fingers. So this gives, whenever you have to apply a lip color or something and you don't feel like defining your lips too much, what you can do is put a little bit color and just blend it out with your finger. Literally, it will actually diffuse the look of a very bold lip color, and it will just be very natural, very nice, and a very beautiful sun-kissed look. I also like to, whatever is left in my hands, I like to put it on my nose, because I like my nose to be a little pinkish, especially during summer, because it kind of gives a very, very sun-kissed look, and that's what we're going for this summer. So yeah, that's pretty much it. These are the tips that I have for you. I hope you guys enjoyed this little session. And as for the winner announcements, I'm going to be announcing the winners now for the live session we had. And there are 5 winners in total, winning 200 dirhams vouchers each to spend in Lulu hypermarkets. The winners are Anisha Apu, Sunita Andrew, Zaisha Angel, Aisha Hussain, and Rahma Saeed. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you guys enjoyed this live session, and I hope you got to learn something from here. And let me know if you have any other questions. You can also DM me, or you can DM Lulu to ask any questions you had during about this live session, or any other questions in general you have about skincare, about beauty. And yeah, thank you so much for joining. Have a great, great evening.
Lulu, where the world comes to shop safely, celebrating the launch of 200 store.